I'd rather be dashy. I don't know, I'm standing. I'd rather be standing. Man, we got the. Our music is way too chill. Way too chill. Oh, guess what? Oh, oh, dude, I'm so ghosty with this light. I look so ghosty. Man, I look like a clown, kind of. That's kind of funny. I look so ghosty. Ugh. All right. Yeah, back to back. We streaming again, yo, Neon. Oh, be streaming. Doing some bad spirits, cause we just got half a case, battle spirits, and half a case of battle spirits. He got half a case, he got half a case, he got a carton of Battle Spirits. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. Got all these new cards. Build these decks. Beautiful sleeves, bro. Look at those. So oh, that's lit. That's lit. Gotta let everyone know though. Send out the messages. All right, we sent out the bat signal or whatever signal that Battle Spirits players. whatever Battle Spirits players do to send out a bat signal. I just sent out a bat signal. Come look at the new pods. As you can see, I got all these different piles of Battle Spirits CB27, the Witch's Triumph cards everywhere. We got the seed cards, we got the unicorn cards, we got the tiny, tiny pile of Hathaway's flash cards. Got some school cards, also known as Witch from Mercury. And then we got the double O cards. So 5 different groups. Hey, Novalance, thanks for tuning on in. Great to have 2 viewers here to watch some super neat Gundam Battle Spirits cards. So I'll learn in the future to not have my camera on the right and my computer on the left. Nice to see you, C4. Thanks for joining. Bro, look what I packed yesterday. Doesn't that look awesome? If it will actually focus. Novalance taught me a trick. You gonna work? Beautiful. Look at that. So I got 2 secrets yesterday. That was one of my secrets. Gotta figure out which pile of cards I put it in. Oh, was I already deck building yesterday? Nope, but I got a deck ready to deck build with. Got a deck ready to deck build with. This one. This is the other one I got. So the new Gundam, which is kind of really funny right now because apparently I'm not sure what YouTubers you watch or if you watch any YouTubers for Battle Spirits, but I poked around today to check out who was available and I saw the card Otaku cracked a case open. He got 2 of the new Gundam secret rares, which I thought was kind of weird to get duplicates in the same case. I'm not sure if I'd even be. I mean, part of me, I'd be like, yeah, that's less for me to collect, but then at the same time, you really are going to suffer from that variety. And I'm a variety guy. What are you building on Vassal right now, C4? Alright, so we'll put these guys to the side. So right now, I'm just kind of building deck cores, because I'm getting really close to being able to have. Viewer, thanks for tuning in. We're building Gundam Battle Spirits decks, the Japanese Battle Spirits, not Battle Spirits Saga, which we all know is having a great launch. This is the box from the new set. See some beautiful art. But don't want to cover up the double O mat, the one-of-a-kind foil double O playmat. This playmat's lit. This playmat is so tight. Gotta make sure everyone gets to see the beauty of double O. So you're building double O. I've been working on my double O stuff right over here. 3 repairs. This card is cracked. This card is cracked. And now I start to like understand though why the cards like Ptolemaios and why the other Meisters revolve around the trash so much. You get rid of some of your cards that you might not care about at the beginning, so then you can get them back. What is my favorite version of Double O? Well, let's see, the hard part about that is I think there's only one right answer, and that's the Double O Riser, Trans Am Riser, because the Season 1 stuff is not that good. Pretty much the only good stuff in Season 1 is the Exia Geonarm's Burst, and then the Ptolemaios is pretty good, and then the Braves are okay because they help you turbo your deck, but the other cards aren't really used. I do like Virtue because it can do that infinite block, but I think it's funny how they did not print I was going to say Cheridum. Cheridum is the... Dynamis is the first version, Cheridum is the second one. Triple of the brand new Transit, or the new Risers. 3. I'm starting out with 3 of these guys right now. I'm probably going to drop it to 2, but 3 O Gundams. 3 of the Exia Repair, because this is Exia Repair 2, because this card is cracked. 3 older Exia, or Exia, older sets. Well, he has a Gundam, so you could call him Exia, right? 3 Setsunas. O Gundam at 3. I guess the core boost is very beneficial. I'm going to test out 2 of the swords at the beginning. I think 3 is way too much to commit to. I think 1, you'll never see it, so I'm going to try 2 out. 3, Ptolemaios 2. Beautiful new artwork for this card. Really? Repair isn't that needed. Well, interesting. What would you play instead of Repair 2? The 3 Haros, and of course, Sumeragi Lee Noriega. I cannot wait to play that card in an actual game. That's going to be insane. I got this ad that's popping up from Netflix. Get out of here. So that's what I kind of got cooking in my Double O deck so far. So I don't have to watch myself. Repair isn't needed, so now I kind of want to look at my new Gundam deck. Kind of rearrange stuff. I've got everything in a weird order. There's no order. There is only chaos. There is only chaos here. So many decks to edit. Do you like the magic card that gives you 2 life? We are Gundam at 1. Is that the burst card with the... Because I know the We Are Celestial Being card with Eolia Shenberg on it. Is that the card that you're talking about? The burst from the SD52, is it? The double... Oh, absolutely, the Double O Rebirth. You have to play 3 of that card. That card's nuts. Alright, so trying to build this new Gundam deck. I haven't really collected cards since the last box because playing so many card games it hurts the monies. It hurts the monies. I swear, which one of these is bent? Let's check my cards. This one at the top is a bend or a... It's missing a little bit of the top. The Blue Magic CB13. We Are Gundam. Well, I guess where did I put the mouse? My area is so nuts. Alright, let me go to CB13 because I got that set up right next to me. We Are Gundam. You're right. The Setsuna card. It's kind of funny that the We Are Gundam and the Declan dad or whatever his name is from Witch from Mercury. It treats them all as Gundam too. That's funny. That made me smile. That's actually really funny to me. Really. So you like this card. So you like this card in your deck C4 because you just want to end the game, right? With your Double O deck, you're like, alright, your entire hand's in the remove zone. I'm blasting at you for 5 symbols. I don't want to see any of this burst wall stuff. Is that kind of what I'm understanding from you? No, 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 no. I didn't get a bent card. This is from the last set. I have some like edgeware at the top where I guess it's probably gonna be really hard to see. Let's see if I can get. Do you see that part in the corner right here? That's kind of like bending off a little bit. That white piece in the very top bothers me a little bit. Bothers me. Okay, it bothers me a lot. It bothers me a lot. No, Lance, you know me. I need it to be mint or I'll go nuts. So for me, I like to play two of most magic cards. I'm never a three of guy. This Hathaway is awful though. I can't wait to take out this like grave Hathaway that's just no good. So let me put these down here. Let me look at this brave Hathaway because I do not think that the brave Hathaway is that good of a card. All right. Click, 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 click. All right, building Dex, building Charms counterattack Amuro right now. Let's see what we got going on. What do we got going on? Escape Pod Jayan, Regaze. What am I looking for? I'm looking for Stupid Hathaway as a child. Hathaway Noah, 0093. When attacks, destroy a 2000 BP or less spirit. Awful. During Brave, one blocks once per game, the same name, by destroying a crew, family, brave, or nexus I control. When this battle ends the attack step. That card is awful. Alright, Hathaway, you're getting extracted. We don't play any of these Hathaways. They're all bad. See ya, Hathaway. That card is not good. That card is not good. Alright, so then we come over here. We grab our newest new Gundam. No, we'll play the secret rare. Because we got a secret rare. Oh, what am I doing, everybody? I grabbed the secret rare and I put the other cards away. I'm being goofy. Alright, back to the stream. I need 2 screens. How many Trans Am Risers do you play? In my opinion, you have to play 3. I know you were talking, I think it was UC4 that was talking about that you were bricking a little bit with the 3. How often do you use the flash change ability in your hand for defensive measures, as it's just destroying spirits to save yourself? I'm a huge proponent of playing 3 Trans Am Risers. I feel like guarantee your combo, you'll get to your other cards faster. There's just no reason to not play it. Worst case scenario is you have a couple nexuses to get some reduction, and you just blast things when your opponent attacks you. Man, this new Gundam deck is so beautiful now. We got 3 of the newest 3 of the newest new Gundam. Alright, we got 3 of those guys. We have 3 of those guys. 3 of the shield one. Now, I don't know if I want to run 3 of the shield one yet. And these are kind of just our common grunt units that I'm kind of just trying to ignore a little bit. 2 times if you want to lean on Double Riser for the beheading. Dude, I think 3. I think you gotta play 3. Of course, I don't. You know me, C4. I only play collab. I only play I'm in my little bubble. I don't really go too far from my bubble. I know what I like. And I know what I can afford. And I know what my friends are gonna be interested in too. So there's only so far I can go. Murphy! Murphy's here! Oh! Murphy! And then Mike, how are you today? Doing great, thank you. Of course, my awful accent. Murphy! Oh, I'm blessed today that Murphy's here too. C4, Murphy, and Nova Lance are here. It's gonna be a good. Cheers, y'all. It's gonna be a good day. It's definitely gonna be a good day. I'm doing great, Murphy. Yesterday we unboxed 4 of the new Gundam set from Battle Spirits, the collaboration 27, The Witch's Awakening. Even finished the television show yesterday too. Now, kind of like last time when you saw me live streaming Murphy, we are doing some deck editing. Now, right now, I am deck editing Mobile Suit Gundam Char's Counterattack. This is the Federation side for the most part. Amuro Ray. The final savior. Hey, maybe you, dude, we need saviors here. Thanks for coming by, Final Savior. You're a real one already. I can already tell with a name like that. You're a real one. So, Final Savior, C4, Noblance, Murphy, we're building Gundam decks right now. I am hard at work. I actually kind of just started building the Gundam Char's Counterattack Amuro Federation deck right now. I just got 3 of the brand new X rares. You know what? Let's put the X rares on the better side so that the sun doesn't blind them. Because the art is just, it's just too good on these cards to ignore. Way too beautiful on these cards to ignore. So prime. Look at that. We'll put these lame. Well, they might not be as good, but still gotta respect your commons. And then 3 of the shield guy. Yeah, that looks okay. That looks so much better. I gotta reprioritize my space here. I got cards everywhere. That happens when you open 4 boxes of trading cards, though. 4 boxes of trading cards is crazy. Murphy, you gotta be watching. I know that there's some other people that have been going live. I know my playa Jex was just live streaming from the event where he was cracking open his saga cards. That's another guy that you could always check out. I like Jex. He's in our Discord, so it's C4. He's in our Discord. A lot of Battle Spirit Discord people here. So excited to have all you and new members alike. And of course, we are deck editing on my 00 playmat over here. My foil 00 playmat, which hurt my finances. To not make my finances proud of me. Look at those X rares. That's crazy when you actually think about it, though. This deck plays 3 different X-rares and it has a double X. So, pretty exciting deck. Now, got these over here. Burst Wall. I need to get a second Burst Wall for this deck. I don't think... Oh, because that's what we were thinking about, C4. I think we were talking about how we think that the next Premium Bandai set for Battle Spirits is going to be Char's Counterattack and Seek Destiny, where I think they might come out with new Diamond Walls, maybe, for both of them. And they might do the revival versions, too. 2 of Amuro Saving the World. 2 of the... I almost called him... Noblance calls it the Titan Tower card. Because if you watch Teen Titans growing up, that looks like Titan... Or, I guess now, looks like Titan's Tower. 3 Lord and Savior Amuro, because how are you going to pilot your mobile suits without Amuro? 3 Noahs, because Noah Hathaway, I mean, come on. I shouldn't even have to tell you why. But now from the new set. So, we already know we're dropping the F out of Hathaway. He's so bad. So, looking through the new cards we got yesterday, none of those look too exciting. Definitely got to get those Haros in. Where are them Haros at? Hado. Even though it shows Banasha on there, you got to put in those Haros. Now, I don't even think I've counted my deck yet. So these 3 Haros, we will put sideways here because we don't know if we can fit them in yet. So let's kind of look through the deck right now. C4, what would you recommend for your contract rares in a Hathaway deck, in a Char's Counterattack deck? Dude, this music's a little bit of a bop. Feel like I'm in Dude, I feel like I'm in a shopping mall. Just looking at all, like, walking through the clothes section. Ooh. I'm in a good mood. How could you not be in a good mood? It's a Friday. There's Battle Spirits going on. I'm selling the Nova for $2,000. I mean, it is sneak peek launch weekend, so prices are always whack on sneak peeks. For this Battle Spirits game, so The double X rare is always the most difficult one to get in the set. The double X is always the hardest one to get. Now, in the latest Gundam set, for the first time ever in a Gundam set, there's a secret rare double X rare, so an alternate art. And so far, this alternate art is 1 per 10 cases is what I've seen, or cartons, depending on which game. Different games use different vocabulary. There's only one Strike Freedom secret rare, which is a double X rare, so 1 secret double X rare in 10 cartons. It's selling for $1,000 right now. That's insane. Is Fin Funnels? I gotta figure out which one that is. That might be the X rare. Come on, mouse, do the thing. Oh, so the X rare, the double X, he's saying. Oh no, Fin Funnel Barrier is the. Yeah, that's this guy that I was talking about. You're right. I was thinking about how many of those that would be necessary. I think you're right. I definitely need a second one of these, though. I think I got to play 3 of each of those, though, too. So, let's see here. Let's stack these Nexus cards, because we gotta... The Haros have to be in the deck. You can't play this deck without Haros. I mean, you can, but consistency. Now, let me look at this Jagan right here. Because I bet this Jagan... I'm very curious to know how effective it is. You can put any number of this card in your deck. Okay, so it's kind of going along with that Jagan theme of spammy spam. When summon, reveal a card from your deck. It's a Lano Bell, counter +1, and then you can leave it. Okay, so this card is not that good. It's... Oh, my music is kind of glitching. You open it in the box. Murphy. So, we have gone through 1, 2... Oh, smacked my microphone. Sorry if you're wearing headphones. 3, 4 boxes so far. So last night we did a live stream. We cracked open the boxes. I still have 2 boxes for myself, and Jet Saber has 6 boxes to crack open. So we still have a ton of Battle Spirits CB27 content to bring to you, but we got to plan out a little bit more strategical. I can't show them all off at once. Gotta make sure that I got time, enough followers. I gotta time it out properly, Murphy. But I'm glad that you've joined. Really glad that I saw that you're here again. That I'm actually like really happy. So 3 of both of these. You have to play 3 of both of them. The interesting thing in this deck is, though, you need the counters to go up. So is that why we would play the Jagan? Because he counters? He can counter... Do you counter boost, counter charge? I don't know what you call it. But you get the counters with the Jagan. But I'd probably drop the Jagan for some of the other cards. You gotta play 3 Amuro. And then the magic cards, there's not a whole lot of. We know we want to get the second fin, or the second burst over here. New Gundam racks up the counters, and I guess because you can start with them, it's not that bad. So we are going to put the Jagans right there. They are in timeout. They are in timeout. Alright, so we got our Nexuses. We got 9 Nexus cards right here. We got our magic cards. We got our braids right here. So Haros, Chan, Bright. Now, let's see here. So that's 1, 2, 3, so 9, 13, 16 cards. Let's see how much I'd have. Jagan is there for cheap count. Yeah, that's what I thought. You definitely need 3 of each of these guys. Those guys are also very important. So I'm just gonna, I gotta put them together to counter. I'm gonna go insane. Oh no! Fin funnels, where are you going? Come back! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cards here. So what I say, 14 plus 6 is 20, 23, 27, 27 plus 9, 36. So 4 cards left, which technically could be 1 more first wall, 1 more of these, 1 more of those. So that would be 3 cards. So maybe 2 Jeggins? What would that be? Would that be 2 Jeggins after that? No, I think it'd be 1 Jeggin. Maybe you're right, C4. Maybe I go to 2 of the fin funnels and do the 3 Jeggins for the pump. Because I kind of want to play. I kind of want to play 3 of these guys and 3 fin funnels, or 3 of the long range funnel guy, because that would make 40. 9, 13, and then we go from 13 to 16. Jeez, Novalance, you sound like Mario over there. Don't buy the pre-release. Don't do it. I said don't do it. And what did you have to do? You did it. You had to buy them. So 6. All right. Let's put this all together, count it, and see where we're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So I would be missing 2 cards, which is 1 of these, but I need room for 1 of those. So we would drop this down to 2. Okay, that's it. We just need 1 of each. Shouldn't be too hard. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh. Stab my card in the side. Is it okay? Card stock is okay. Phew. All right, that's another deck down. We got that's right. These awful Hathaway cards. Not Hathaway. Well, it is Hathaway, but it's a 5 viewers. This is the pinnacle of where we're at right now. Hello to the 5th viewer. You just came in. If you can't tell, we're doing some deck editing with some Global Suit Gundam cards. The latest collaboration just came out. CV27. The Witness. Triumph. We're building some decks. So far, I got the Orb deck right here with Kigali. Maybe I should... No, because this is the new art. They're going to know it's from the new set. And then we got the new Gundam deck. So probably should put the newest card. Get it? Ha ha ha. New Gundam puns. Funny, but not really. Put the new Gundam at the top. And then we've also worked on 00. So let's put these over in better lighting. So those are 3 decks that I have kind of worked on, kind of completed so far. What should I tackle? Hathaway is what I'm going to tackle next. I'll be right back though. I have to go grab it. So I'm going to put the Be Right Back on. It's a little further away from me and I'm really hyped. Don't you go anywhere, viewers. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back as soon as I can, which probably won't take more than 5 minutes. And I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. All right. I just had to do this. Has to be over here. It's gonna. I will pull. Sorry for your headphones. If you're wearing headphones, I just have to adjust the microphone a little bit so I have more better. Oh, better maneuverability. All right. So I had to run and go grab my other deck. Some of you might say, "Hey, Neon Omen, why aren't you prepared?" And I'll be like, "It's like my fourth stream ever." But I also kind of wanted to take a little kind of run and break or whatnot. All right, so this right here is my Hathaway deck. Hathaway Flash. Now, the funny thing about this deck is I'm using the Halloween Halloween style sleeves cases from Dragon Shield. And on this deck, or in this deck, that's funny. That's so funny. That is so funny. That there's a card in here that's a jack-o'-lantern guy. So he's the entire reason that I decided to make this deck with Halloween sleeves. Now, at least that's what I call it. Now in this new set, you get this Odysseus Gundam, which is cracked, and then you get this card. So the whole thing that I've been trying to figure out in Hathaway is how I want to play it. I mean, isn't that always the question for deck building? But more along those lines is, how many Penelopes do I really want to play, and how many of their Braves do I even want to play? I'm struggling with that, because all my decks are character decks are trying to be as lore consistent as possible. Listen to these cards just thud around, and there's way too many Hathaway cards. Way too many Hathaway cards. I got that X-Rare. I got this X-Rare. I got this card that advents onto it. So now these other cards are just kind of here, it feels like. Now, in these newer Battle Spirits decks, they use a system called counters, which kind of allows them to power up. It lets them power up. Man, is my music getting bad for everybody? I'm trying to check into things right now, so sorry if I cut off. I want to make sure the stream is the best for everybody. It's getting really... I'm going to try and change the music. Alright, let's look over here. Let's change them tunes. Oop. I'm screwing stuff up over here, Nova Lance. Okay. And then open app and settings. Here we go. I figured it out. I figured it out, everybody. Ew. Like some trap going on. We're going to have some real street music going on right now. Now, in this deck, though, so like I was saying, in these newer Gundam decks, they revolve around this counter charging, which gives you access to other abilities. So I kind of got to read and see how many counters I need to actually do stuff. Only 2 counters. That's it? That's not hard at all. I already don't like the Hathaway Flash deck, and I have a feeling I'm gonna dislike it even more. The 0 cost card is lame. High speed, that's lame. First 2 cards are lame. Gustav Karl, type 00. When summoned, core boost to the spirit. Also, core boost to another Flash family spirit nexus you control. Gustav Karl is pretty effing good. That's why we got 2 Gustav Karls here. So I'm trying to just figure out what cards are actually good. Now, the part is these cards are all in Japanese, so that's why I gotta read everything. Again. Messer type. When summoned, counter +1. Okay, my ears are open. Then I can pay 1 cost to summon one of your G Gundams in the soul state. So you get to put also, and if you have any, hold on, put a core from the void to this spirit. Also being in a soul state, if you control. That, okay, both of the Karl and the Messer type are both great. They're both great cards. I only have 2 of each of them in right now because I'm afraid that I would get more of one or the other, and I think that'd be bad. Then this card right here, the Messer type Naked, is funny. Counter +1. Then once returned, reveal a card from your deck top. Add a flash card to your hand. Discard the remaining. If I have 5 counters or more, you get this effect reveals 2 additional cards. That's cracked. Okay. So, for sure, 3 of. Not even debatable. You have to play 3 of this card. You gotta play the Nakeds. Messier type. God, high speed is such a lame ability. When summoned, put a core from the void to your trash. If this attacks that, no, that card's bad. Penelope. Alright. So, we figured out that these are the only, good cards in the set. Now, the problem is we have so many Nexuses and other guys to think about, is it can get a little sticky on what I want to keep and what I want to take out. Maybe I do 2 of this guy and 2 of the new guy, just so we can fit in some variety. So we'd have 3 X-Rares, 3 of those, 2 of these, and 2 of these. That wouldn't be bad. That wouldn't be bad at all. What does Lane Aim do? So there's this card right here. This guy, this is a Brave. He's a pilot, so he pilots the other mobile suit in the movie. Yes, I know everything isn't. This is how my brain thinks, everyone. As you can't tell, as you can or cannot tell, I'm all over the place sometimes. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's not so good. I'm so hyped for this right now. Filling so many decks. Alright, so when summoned, you can pay 1 cost to summon a Penelope from your hand. When I've done so, put 2 core from the void to my reserve. That's nuts! That's it. Okay, so when summoned, it's a 4 cost with 2 reduction. So it could cost as low as 2. Pay 1, so that'd be 3, not even 4, not even as much as his normal cost. Play a Penelope from your hand. When you've done so, core boost to the reserve. Okay, so it pays for himself. You legitimately, with this card, you need 2 core. 1 core? Well, you need the 2 to pay. Yeah, you just need. Yeah, is it 1 core? Because you pay if you have 2 reduction, you play him because he's got 2 emerald reduction. You play him for 2, right? Pay 1 cost, so that's your 3rd, your 1. Play a Penelope for free. After you've done that, you got to put a core from your from your field on him to make sure he stays alive. 4 core. But then you core boost two from the void to your reserve. So the 2 cores you spent to play him, you've gotten those back. The only thing that you've had to do is pay 1 to summon the Penelope, and then the 1 core to maintain Penelope's presence. When attacks or blocks, exhaust an opposing spirit and put a core from the void to your reserve. Core boost and exhaust, not bad at all. So he's kinda acting good. Now the bad part about all of this is that there's not a lot of Penelope Gundams right now. Okay, so I think the Penelope Gundam honestly just has to be like a secondary thing in this deck. So what I think that we could do, we gotta get 3 Odysseus Gundams in here. This card's nuts. But I think we could drop lane from 3 to 2. And now I have to think about some of these other Nexus cards. I gotta go grab some more Hathaway cards. I'm not gonna put myself on mute this time. I'm just gonna grab them. You're gonna hear some rustling. Shouldn't be more than 5 minutes. My great Nas. Alright. I've committed streaming sins. Okay. Dude, I am cooking with this deck. Now, gosh, there's so many good cards in this series. And the problem is that they make way too many good magic cards for this series, too. So we want 3 and 2. That's okay. Oh, so if I drop this down to 2, I'm still only playing 2 of this guy, though. Do I have to drop him down to 1? So that's 2 cards I've thought about dropping right now. Or yeah, dropping down. This deck is so pushed for space. It kind of sucks. They made way too many cards for this deck. Even looking at your 00 deck, there's way too many cards for this deck that are good, but it feels like you have to play like too many of the same cards. Like there's zero amount of creativity for this deck. There's one good build, and you kind of just have to play that build, or else you're not gonna win. So for Nexuses, 3 Kens, 3 Mafty guy, and then your GGs. So that's right there. 9. That's 9 Nexus cards. So a fourth your deck, because there's 40 cards per deck, max of 3. There are some cards that are banned and or limited. So for tournament play, which of course most people play, there might be some additional rules that you have to abide by. ESP with the pilots. Oh, especially with the pilots. I see. Honestly, they need to bring back Zero Rebirth. I don't care what anybody says. Zero Rebirth needs to come back. That to me is a nostalgic Gundam keyword. That is very nostalgic for me because that's when I came in the game. But there's also so many things that you can do in Gundam. I mean, the way they utilized Trans Am was beautiful. The way that they used like form changes was beautiful. I see. You know what I do C4? Now I'm not sure if you've ever played Yu-Gi-Oh, but in Yu-Gi-Oh you have something called an extra deck. So what we did for our cards is that we have clear sleeves that we double sleeve, and we have, well, for us because we can't read Japanese, we have the translation on each side. So in the deck is the same card. I don't even use the checklist in deck. You even could use the checklist. Say you use the checklist in your deck, and then you have an extra deck, so a side deck of the card in clear sleeves. So the second you play that card, you play that. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Especially for us that can't read Japanese, we're gonna have we have the translation sandwiching the card on each side. So we don't even have a problem. The second that we even play a rebirth card, we just banish it from the game and play the other card. Hey man, I understand that. Cards are expensive, right? Cards are very expensive. That secret rare Strike Freedom Gundam. Now I gotta figure out, do I play the GG Magic or do I play Sparks? Back to reading. Which is better? Hijackers? No, I already played that card. It's called Night Assault or Goddess of Victory. They both sound sick. Can't stack. When your Flash family Brave or Nexus will leave the field due to opposing effects, this can go to the trash your hand. Okay. It just can't stack. So this can come back anytime. As many times per turn as possible. It can't stack. Like, you can't bring, like, 3 of them back to your hand off of one effect. But if you keep playing this card, and it could keep coming back. Flash. Either heavy exhaust an opposing spirit or nexus, or 3 opposing costs 3 or less spirits and nexuses. Then, if I control any Hathaway or Gigi's, return opposing exhausted spirit to the deck bottom. Wow, that just gets rid of something. This says that's either not going to be a problem to me for a little bit, or it just says you're out of here. This card's lit. That card is actually lit. Alright, let's read Goddess of Victory. When your Flash family spirit is attacking, when the opponent uses a flash effect of a card from hand, before that effect activates, if you control a Hathaway or Kenneth, and a Gigi, Nexus, or Mirage, so it can be in either form, by paying the cost and discarding this card from your hand, immediately negate that effect. A flash effect from the hand. So she does have negation. Now in Battle Spirits, we all know that negation doesn't happen often. Like, ever. So this is your Diamond Wall Eater. That's really good. You're just like, oh yeah, you're gonna try and stop me? Nah. So you still pay the cost, but you just discard this card from your hand. Pretty neat. Main ability isn't bad either. Reveal 5 cards from your deck top. Among them, summon or deploy Hathaway, Kenneth, and Gigi, 1 of each without paying the cost. Return any. See, they're both so good. They're both so good. I think there's a reason why, like, this is just, I'm a consistency person over, like, domination, I guess I would say. Consistency will lead you to your domination. I can definitely see how I do that. Man, And the premium Bandai set's gonna come out too with all those beautiful arts. And I'm not gonna. I probably won't be able to play any of them. I might play the. No, because I already played the Diamond Wall. I'm not gonna play a Burst Wall. Oh my gosh. What to do? I mean, these are. I don't even know. C4, do you know if half the way players play three Noah Hathaway, or if they played like two? I thought I saw people playing less than three. I could be wrong. I know nobody plays lane aim. Maybe I'll just do one. One lane. One lane aim. That's 3 cards right there, but there's so much to add in. There's 5 cards. Oh my gosh. But I guess I do have a lot of high cost stuff. See, I don't even know what would you summon? These are your... Because this set didn't add any new Penelope Gundams. My music is going crazy. All about my bitrate. Don't leave me, bitrate. Don't leave me. Penelope and Penelope flight form. So there's 2 types of Penelopes. This sounds like Waka Flocka Flame. Rohan in the paint. Kind of a bop. That's also kind of bad. So we have another G Gundam and the Odysseus. So the Odysseus Gundam must be their Penelope. Okay, so I get it. I get it. So that just works with the burst. Maybe play one of this card. No, because this is a G. We want more G's. We don't care about less Penelopes and I think more G's. Which let me put in 3 of these. I think that might be it. Or do I just do 2 Odysseus? Odysseus just seems way too good. Maybe I'll just start with 2. Yeah, I'm very aware of Flash. Well, Flash just seems like one of the least exciting decks out there. It just seems. I'm sure some main set stuff. This deck has like potential to slap people. Not the way I'm thinking of playing it. I mean, I think it will still probably be good in the format that I play. But it's less than like exciting. Yeah, because you can't take... You need your counter guys, and you really don't have a lot of stuff that does counter stuff. Hey, bro, thanks for showing up, no doubt. I really appreciate all your input. I really do take your recommendations to heart, and you've been a real one since I've met you. So thanks for tuning in. Get some sleep. I'll catch you soon, player. Take care. Take care of yourself, bro. All right, let's see. Ah, you hear the song? It's so weird. So if I did 2, 2 and 2. I think that's what I'm gonna have to try. Because right now, I don't know how else I can fit it. And that's not being. It's not like a what. That's a piece of joke. For sure taking out these three, though. There's just not enough Penelopes. There's really not. Even though I like Flash Change, and I like this ability, I feel like there's cards that could be played that would further the strategy of the deck. Because it's really not a Penelope deck. It's way more of a G Gundam deck. Way more of a G Gundam deck. So you want to focus more on the G core. If you see it, yell. Aha! Here it is. Odysseus Gundam. Yeah. Oh, did. Odysseus. It's so frustrating though because there's really so many cards that I can't play in this deck. Because it's such a tight deck. There's a small amount of good cards and you have to play them, but then you end up playing so many like defensive cards or like cards to make your deck so that it works that you just run out of space. Alright, I gotta actually read these new cards. Being Barrier. Better take cover, I ran on you like a harrier. During Advent, level 1, 2 and attacks by heavy exhausting opposing spirit. This spirit refreshes, that's great. If you are brave, the heavy exhausting can only be prevented by heavy armor and ultra heavy armor. So this can get through phase shift armor. During overcount and during advent, your attacks that while the opponent controls any spirit or nexus in exhausted state, the opponent can't end the attacks of via effects. Wow. But this can only affect spirits, so you'll have to rely on other cards to push that effect forward. Removing this guy to open up some diversity. Oof. Sounds awful. I put this card in the wrong way. So this card is actually really good. Heavy exhausting is really annoying. It sets you back 2 turns. Heavy exhausting, alright. Oh, I don't know the text version of Rich set. The flight form. Oh, okay, so that's no fighting. Exhaust 2 opponent's spirits and then returning an exhausted one to the deck bottom. The effects of every opposing exhaust during your attack step during overcounter. The effects of every opposing exhausted spirit can't activate. Also, when your Flash Family Spirit attacks, you can exhaust an opposing spirit. It's not bad. Our trap music is getting to be really insane. We're gonna go back to chill, because that was getting a little crazy for me. And I'm an EDM person too, so that's saying a lot. That is saying a lot. All right, here we go back here. So pretty much the way that this deck works, let's put all these cards over here to the side, is that you'll notice that this guy has sonic rings. He's got these big rings in the corner. Put these cards here. So he's got these big rings here. He's a special type of spirit called a contract advent spirit. So pretty much he is designed for other cards to get advented, or radiant descent is when you lay off upon a card. So it's going to advent onto one of your spirits. Now, the whole thing around this deck is that there are essentially 3 different forms. Form 1, Form 2, Form 3 that you essentially will utilize in your deck. So you have 3 different versions of him in 3 different modes that you can summon during the game. So that's the entire part of this deck, is you turn your guy pretty much just gets more experienced. He goes on a journey. So that's what this deck is set to accomplish right here. And playing the diversity is definitely going to be the aim of this deck. No pun intended. Taking out a guy named Lane Aim. So 2 Odysseus Gundam, it's good, but it doesn't counter charge for you. And you kind of want to counter charge while you're not doing anything. I think that's going to be a really important part of the deck. He doesn't do that for you. He does not counter charge, and because he doesn't counter charge, I think you just can't play more than 2. He's going to add consistency, but this deck is so tight already. It's hard, and as when summoned, it's all he does. So when summoned, you're probably gonna get a card in your hand. The other effect, the flash, is great, but I feel like at the same time, save those counters up, get them resources. So we'll do 2 Odysseus Gundams, 2 Messer types. Are those no, that's the regular Messer. 2 Kals, and 3 Naked Messes. We'll do that. Now we're still going to play 1 of the Flash Change Penelopes. And 3 of the Burst Penelopes. Because you still got to play your Penelopes. We'll play 1 Lane Aim for now. He's good. But there's just no... The way that this deck works, there's just no way he fits. At all. There's no way he fits in this deck. That's why we can only play 2 of them. I'm tripping over here because I don't know where I put my other Hathaway Noahs. I did not take them out. I did not take them out. I'm tripping, y'all. Here he is. Oh, dude, I'm so proud of myself. Honestly, stream, I was waiting to deck edit for like, it's almost been like 5 months. Yeah, Murphy, it was great to see you. Bro, you gotta come back. It was so great catching up. When you have more time, I'd really like to chat with you. Thanks for watching. I really hope you pop back on in. Check out my YouTube channel. I'm gonna have a lot of these box openings on there too. You'll also be able to you might be able to see it in my recent live streams, so you'll be able to watch those other 3 box openings too. Check that out. Or 4 boxes. It's a blast, bro. Take care, Murphy. Take care. So, alright, rearranging this deck so that everything's kind of together the way I want it to be. Can't believe how cracked that card is. Can we fit 1 in? I guess that's kind of the craziness of this deck. Only so much you can fit. Oh no, I'm dropping cards. I'm splurging cards. Alright. Got those guys. 3 Penelopes right there that are the burst because they'll just help you out for free. One Penelope. Yeah, I've been waiting like 5 months to make these decks. I'm not even kidding. 3 of these guys. 2, 2, and 2. That's going to help us out with variety and overall. Overall, you want to get counters. That is your ultimate goal in the Hathaway deck, is to get counters. So we pretty much just had to leave in cards that would also help us get the counters with the cards that just added consistency. Because if you don't get the counters, some of your other cards aren't going to work, or they might not do their best. So we definitely kept in the cards that were going to have the highest potential. Okay, so we have done Char's counterattack. Every time I look at this, I don't think Char's counterattack. I keep thinking unicorn. Char's counterattack. This is the Amuro Wando Bell Federation side. And then we would also have, but so far we're lacking. We only have one Sazabi. Oof. So I have the stuff right next to me. Let's see here. Just gotta do a little scoo, scoo, scoo. A little bit of scoo, scoo, scoo. Where? Alright. Deck. What we got here? Here it is! Deck. Who wanna build a deck with me? I wanna build a deck myself. Sazabi's new Sazabi. Hey Sazabi, welcome to say hi to Sazabi. Hey Zobbin, babe, what you doing? Just zobbing around, bro. You ever just start zobbing? Zippity zobbing? Zip, zibbity zob. This card is not good. Not good at all. Not good. And I'm not sure if I'll play all these Braves. I think we're taking out some of the Braves too. We gotta get in those Haros. Where them Haros at? Give me extra consistency and reduction. I'll always take consistency and reduction. Well, Nova Lance, it's down to you and me, my friend. It's probably because this music is whack. Three big guys. You gotta play big guys. I gotta look through all these effects again for Char's counterattack so we can figure out which ones. Who stays and who goes. Who lives and who doesn't. Who's gonna die? Sazabi Long Rifle. After opposing spirit, when summoned, I have an effect resolves. Plan for free. Sounds good. When summoned, you can destroy an opposing 10,000 BP or more spirit or an opposing nexus when destroys besides the soul core. Send up to 3 cores from your trash to your Neo Xenon family spirits or nexuses. Not bad at all. Flash! Bottles! Either attack step. 12,000. Once per turn, destroy any number of opposing spirits at a total of 12,000. Also, by paying 1 cost, draw a card. Kind of mid. Why are you so mid? And what's the other one do? The first one does, when attacks, you can destroy an opposing spirit with the highest BP, and you can draw a card for each symbol of that destroyed spirit has. While Brave with Char, this destruction can't be prevented by opposing effects. So this thing is way better. It can just blow stuff up with immunity. Flash funnels. Once returned, destroy any number of opposing spirits up to 12,000 BP. Also, by paying 1 cost during this turn, every Neo Zeon family spirit you controls gains extra 1 red symbol. Yeah, that card's way better. But the other one you also get to play for free. Your opponent can run into a trap. The funnels, I guess, yeah, I mean, I'll take it. I mean, who wouldn't take a card that says, hey, you want to blow stuff up for free after your opponent just does something stupid? And you're like, yeah. Absolutely. So excited to play a Char Asnable Grandmaster Nexus. How many turns does it take? 4 turns? Seven turns. Oh no, just anytime you use funnels for access. Oh, that's okay. So access is cracked. Now I get. So this card. Oh, you know what? I am going to more respectfully show you the deck. What am I doing, everybody? You're making a stream mistake, yeah, I am. Alright. I'm overwhelmed. Free. Here's all my spirits. Let's put them down first. So this deck, the Sazabis are the only things that you actually care about. Those are the most important. These are the cards underneath it have funnels. I guess this guy has funnel too, but we'll keep him up there because he's big. Those are the spirits I have so far. So these guys are great. Free card. This card is actually just your win condition. That's going to be your strongest spirit. That's going to be the one that you're hoping does the most damage. Alright. So this is called the Alpha Azaru. Can't stack. When your spirit with a funnel named effect written on them would leave the field due to the opponent, you can summon this card from your hand at cost 4 to reduction, so it could cost 2. That's probably why you max these out, is because they have funnel. So you try to put. So that's another strategy for this deck. Playing it for minimum 2 cost. Seems actually really good. Because it's a 10,000 spirit, so it's just going to be huge. Or 2 coin, it's 15. Okay. When summoned, destroy an opposing spirit with 2 symbols or more. So this thing can also slap your opponent. Like, oh, you want to beat up my little mobile suit? I'm gonna come out there for darn near free, and I'm blowing you up. Also, by paying 1 cost, destroy 2 opposing nexuses. This thing's lit. This thing can pop 3 cards. So, paying possibly 4 costs, 2 to summon it, 2 for this effect. Nuke 3 cards. Sounds good. And it has funnels of 12,000. Once returned, destroy any number of opposing spirits up to total 12,000. Also, by paying 1 cost, the spirit refreshes. Not a once returned on either. Doesn't say once returned. So if your opponent just has a lot of stuff, just keep blowing stuff up, keep refreshing. If you have cost to pay. Alpha Azaru, definitely playing 3 Alpha Azaru. Alright, the Jagged Doga Ginye custom right here. Level 1, 2, 3 attack step. By paying 1 cost, reveal 3 cards from your deck top. Add a Neo Zeon Family Brave card or Nexus among them to your hand. Discard any remaining cards. Okay! So that card, pluses. I like pluses. And then flash for 5,000. Either attack step. Once returned, destroy any number of opposing spirits to 5,000. If you pay a cost during this turn, increase the limit of Neo Zeon Family BP distraction effects by 7,000. That's insane. By 7,000? Because he could just flash right back to his effective state. Okay, flash. Once returned, destroying any opposing spirits up to total of 5. You have none? Okay. Flash your opponent. They say no flash. Say, okay, flash. Pay a cost. Plus 7. They say, okay. Flash back to them. No flash. Flash. Pay another. I think this stacks. I think this guy stacks. Because you do this twice. So if this stacks, I need to ask. Ask in the Discord. Calling in the Battle Spirit Gods. On stream. No, we're going here. So I'm asking if you can flash loop its. Can you loop its flash funnel ability to build the BP plus destruction abilities to a huge number? Alright, the question has been asked. Because if that's yes, that's definitely staying at 3. If no, it's still staying at 3 because it's still good. Alright, let's look at the quest version. When summoned, you can return a Char, Brave, or Nexus card, or a cost 5 or more spirit with funnel from your trash to your hand. Okay, so that gets stuff back. Yeah, okay, for free? Yup. Flash funnel 5,000. Either attacks that once returned, destroy any number of opposing spirits up to a total of 5,000 BP. Also, by paying 1 cost, draw a card. Not bad. So you'll play 3 of each for sure. Worst case scenario is you just get a Char back, or you just draw. Worst case scenario is like, I'll pay quarter draw. So our third Gyaradoga, so we have 3 Gyaradogas. This is the resin custom. Worst! After an opposing spirit or nexus when summoned or deployed effect resolves. Destroy an opposing nexus. Ouch. And the effects of the destroyed nexus can activate after this effect resolves summon this card without paying the cost. That is insane. When attacks, you can draw a card. If you control a Neo Xeon family spirit, this effect can draw an additional card. Level 2-3, so this takes 2 core. That's a great card. 3 of each of those. Easy. That's you don't even have to debate that. They're all lit. They're all lit. Oh, that was a Gyaradoga. So this is a custom Gyaradoga. This is a regular Gyaradoga. When summoned, reveal 3 cards from your deck top besides an exactly named Gyaradoga, so besides himself, and a Neo Xeon family card among them to your hand. Discard the remaining cards. So you play this card, then you can use that card to grab Char stuff back, or it costs 5 or more spirit with funnel. Any one of those guys. Combo. Level 2. When this spirit would leave the field due to the opponent, you can core charge when your Char Grandmaster Nexus. That's busted. That's great. All right, Hobby Hezak. Mirage. So this card right here. It's also a Mirage card. When you're summoning or deploying a Neo Xeon family card, fulfill one of its reductions. So this just gives a reduction. Not bad. When summoned to level 1 or 2, once returned same name, you can return a red Neo Xeon family Brave card Nexus from the trash your hand. If you've done so, you can set the spirit without paying the cost. When you do so, return your originally set Mirage card. So pretty much if you just summon this card and you get something back, you just put them in your Mirage Zone for the extra recovery. That's really good. A Brave card or Nexus card. So that's really good. That's yeah. There's a reason why you probably play 3 of every spirit card pretty much at this, except for Escape Pod. Escape Pod is pretty bad. Burst after your spirit is destroyed by the opponent. You get summon this card without paying the cost, and by paying 1 cost, summon a Neozeon family Brave from your trash to directly brave the spirit. Also, when you've done so during this turn, your life can't be reduced to 0 by attacks of opposing spirits. Level 1, the spirit can attack and ignoring the brave cost condition of braves. Nothing special. Alright, let's get to our braves. Yin Guess. So all of these spirits are great. We are going to clean up all these spirits. This is going to be one packed deck. Alright, let's look at some of the other cards. I'm slouching, everybody. I'm getting relaxed. Actually, it's just my leg hurts really bad right now after my surgery. 3 Char Aznable. 3 Access. Another lady that falls for Char Aznable. Char Aznable, your leader. Char Aznable giving out orders. Yin Guess. Quest Pariah. And somehow we're going to add in these Haros. Alright, Yin Guess right here. Start your attacks up. Besides your soul cores, you can send up to 3 cores from your trash, your Neozeon family spirits or nexuses. When this effect sends any cores, send 3 cores from your opposing Grand Locker Nexus to the void. That's really good. Core boost for 3? Okay. When attacks will brave on originally cost 3 or less spirit. So there's only 2 of those. This brave is fixed at 0. Okay, so that's fine, because that's perfectly fine. You're rarely going to brave to those other guys. So Yin Guess is a winner. Quest Pariah. This once returns same name during either attack step. When a spirit is summoned via your Neozeon family effects, you can summon this card from your hand without paying the cost, so she can come out for free. During Brave, the effects of opposing spirit or nexuses deployed by effects of your spirits with funnel can't activate. The effects of opposing spirits or nexuses destroyed by the effects of your spirits with funnel can't activate. That's not bad. Let's count how many cards are in this deck right now for spirits. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19. 20, 22, 25, 28, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42. So we're 2 over already. Well, the easy option is taking 2 of these out. Char is the most important. But the sad thing is we need to take out even more cards. I think this card isn't as good as I think it is. I'll drop this down by 2. So now we've dropped it down by 4, so pretty much what we would do is we put on a 3rd one of this, a 2nd one of this. We still need to find a room for a 3rd one of that. Honestly, I think we'll just live without that. Problem solved. problem solved. Oh, I'm in deep thought right now, stream. I'm in deep thought right now. That's not good. They're not synced up. Here, let me restart.